Her arrival into the world was dramatic, as she was delivered via an emergency caesarean section, weighing only £4 9 ounces. Her mother, Sophie, Countess of Wessex, suffered severe blood loss during the birth, nearly losing her life. Following her birth, Lady Louise's esotropia was quite noticeable. While some reports mistakenly claimed she had exotropia, a condition where one or both eyes turn outward, her mother clarified that this was incorrect. At just 18 months old, Louise underwent her first surgery to correct her vision, but the procedure was unsuccessful. Sophie later explained that correcting such conditions takes time, as it's important to ensure one eye does not become more dominant than the other. Despite the initial setback, Louise continued to lead a normal life, excelling in both academics and horseback riding. At the age of 10, she underwent a second surgery in 2014, which successfully corrected her vision. The change in her appearance was noticed by royal watchers, particularly during public events such as the 2014 Royal Ascot and the family's Christmas Day church visit. Sophie later confirmed that following this procedure, Louise's eyesight had significantly improved. Some speculate that Sophie's involvement with organisations dedicated to vision care, such as Vision 2020 and the International Agency for the Prevention of Blindness, was inspired by her daughter's experience. Given Louise's academic path at St Andrews University, some believe she may one day follow in her mother's footsteps in advocating for vision-related causes. Esotropia can develop at various stages of life and comes in different forms. Infantile esotropia appears in children under the age of 1, and doctors often recommend surgery before the age of 2 for the best results. Acquired esotropia, on the other hand, occurs later in life, often due to conditions such as farsightedness or diabetes. Intermittent esotropia causes difficulty in coordinating the eyes, leading to issues like trouble focusing, headaches, and eye strain. A common form of the condition. Accommodative esotropia happens when people struggle to focus on objects, particularly those who are farsighted and do not use corrective lenses. The Cleveland Clinic explains that esotropia occurs when the muscles responsible for eye coordination fail to function properly, which can be influenced by various health conditions. Genetics can also play a role, as esotropia may run in families, though members might develop different forms of the condition. Premature birth, like in Louise's case, is another common cause, while other factors such as thyroid disorders, diabetes, glaucoma, cataracts, and neurological conditions like brain tumours or strokes can also trigger it. Esotropia can often be identified by a visible misalignment of the eyes, though in some cases, individuals may not notice the issue in their own reflection. Difficulty focusing on nearby objects, needing to rely on one eye to see clearly, double vision, reduced depth perception, and a narrowed field of vision can all indicate the presence of esotropia. If symptoms appear, seeking medical attention from an ophthalmologist is crucial. Diagnosis typically involves reviewing medical history and performing an eye exam to assess focus and movement. Treatment options vary depending on the patient's age, with surgery being a common recommendation for infants, while adults may be prescribed corrective lenses, eye drops, or an eye patch to strengthen the weaker eye. As Lady Louise Windsor's experience demonstrates, early intervention can greatly improve outcomes. Prompt diagnosis and treatment can prevent long-term vision issues, highlighting the importance of regular eye checkups and awareness of esotropia symptoms. While Lady Louise was entitled to be called Princess Louise at birth, her parents, Prince Edward and Sophie, opted for a different approach. Instead, she and her younger brother, James, Earl of Wessex, were given courtesy titles associated with an earl rather than royal HRH status. Lady Louise's growing confidence and presence on stage suggests she may continue pursuing her love for acting beyond university, making her one of the most intriguing young members of the royal family. Have you heard about Lady Louise Windsor, the eldest child of the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, the royal who's living like a regular university student? Known as the royal family's secret weapon, Lady Louise is balancing her studies, friendships, and even a part-time job. Yes, a job. Since birth, Lady Louise Windsor was bound for the spotlight of royalty. But did you know she was born with a rare eye condition? Lady Louise was born with esotropia, a condition that affects the eyes, specifically the nerves and muscles that allow the eyes to work as a team. As she grows up, despite being 16th in line to the throne, Lady Louise Windsor is carving out her own spotlight, this time not in royal duties but on the stage. In the wake of ongoing turmoil within the British royal family, Lady Louise Windsor is reportedly said to receive a new royal title. In this video, we take a closer look at how Queen Elizabeth II's granddaughter is making her own path, from studying English at St Andrews to working in a garden centre and exploring new hobbies. You'll see how Lady Louise brings a fresh and grounded vibe to royal life while still honouring her heritage. Join us as we dive into her surprising journey and why she's winning the hearts of royal fans worldwide. According to sources close to the monarchy, this unexpected move by King Charles is seen as a strategic response to the current shortage of working royals, as both King Charles and Princess Catherine diagnosed with cancer. Lady Louise Windsor, who turned 20 last November, has long been considered one of the more private members of the royal family. Despite her low public profile, Louise has consistently carried herself with grace and dignity, often drawing comparisons to her grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, as the daughter of Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh. Lady Louise has been largely kept out of this spotlight, in part due to her parents' desire to give her and her younger brother James Viscount sever a relatively normal upbringing. However, with the recent royal crisis, which has seen a series of controversies and internal disputes within the family, it appears that King Charles is taking steps to bolster the ranks of working royals by bringing Lady Louise into a more prominent role. The decision to bestow a new title upon Lady Louise Windsor is seen as a very surprising move by King Charles, who has been known for his cautious approach to expanding the number of working royals. This move is reportedly part of a broader strategy to solidify the family's public image and ensure that key members are recognised for their contributions with the pressures of upholding the monarchy's image and responsibilities. There has been an urgent need to redistribute duties among other family members, though the exact nature of Lady Louise's new title remains under wraps. It is expected to elevate her status in the royal family. Significantly, some speculate that she may be granted a title that aligns her more closely with her father's status as the Duke of Edinburgh, perhaps positioning her for a future role within the family's charitable or public duties. Recently, the 21-year-old daughter of the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh has fully immersed herself in acting while studying English at St Andrews University in Scotland. Recently surfaced photos capture Lady Louise in her element, rehearsing and performing in various student theatre productions shared on Mirror. Enthusiastic about her craft, she has taken on multiple roles this year, including playing Sir Oliver Surface in School for Scandal and a part in Oscar Wilde's An Ideal Husband. Her love for the performing arts led her to join St Andrews University's prestigious drama society, Mermaids, where she has been actively involved in stage performances. Interestingly, her boyfriend, Felix de Silverclamp, is also a theatre enthusiast, sharing her passion for acting. Acting appears to run in the family. Her father, Prince Edward, had a strong interest in drama during his time at Cambridge University, performing as part of the Light Entertainment Society. Those close to Lady Louise describe her as a talented and charismatic performer, earning admiration both on and off the stage. A source revealed, Lady Louise has a natural stage presence and a great sense of humour. She has built a wonderful circle of friends at university and is a joy to everyone who knows her. A review from one of her performances even praised her role as a fantastic addition to the cast. The princess was born with a rare eye condition known as esotropia, commonly referred to as a squint. This condition, which made it difficult for her to see properly as a child, is believed to have resulted from her premature birth.